Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum. Distinguished scholars and dignitaries, I wish to be there in Malaysia with you for my presentation, but unfortunately, I failed to get my visa due to some reasons. Anyhow, I am here at your service and disposal, and I am ready to contribute to this noble cause of peace and harmony in the world. As far as my topic is concerned, uh, I would like to make some points in perspective of different religions of the world and what concepts are necessary, you can say, or important or play vital role in creating harmony among the believers of the world. I personally believe that we cannot bring religions together because we cannot make all religions into one corpus because religions have their own historical and social backgrounds, their own teachings, again related to their own circumstances in which they emerged and they developed. But what we can do is we can bring people together, believers of the world together on certain points, not compromising on our own faiths, but by highlighting in our world and psychology certain concepts which can harmonize the world religiously. I would like to mention two basic ideas. I would emphasize on them, which can play a vital role in bringing people of different faiths together. The one is primacy of God, and the second one is primacy of humankind. When I say primacy of God, it means as we go through the teachings of all the religions, if we minutely study the scriptures of different religions and the teachings of their saints, their leading scholars and gurus, we come to know that every religion emphasizes on believing the God. God not only as an entity which exists in the universe, but a creator God who governs the universe. Though their names are different in different religions, Bhagwan, Ishwar, Allah, God, Yahweh, and other names which are very popular and common among the scholars, and I think almost all the scholars, except scholar which is present here, you all people know the different names. And we also know very well that every name in every religion has its own perspective and a background behind that. Keeping in view all those concepts which are behind different names of God in different religions, one thing is very clear that every believer of religion, he concentrates on God and God's attributes and believes that God is the supreme being and a prime being in this universe and in this cosmos even. He is governing, He is the creator God, He is governing the universe, He is the sustainer of this universe. He is, and the God is a conception which governs all the other minor conceptions related to religion and religious lives. So, primacy of God is common among all the religions and among all the believers. So, we can unite people on the primacy of God by using His importance in the universe and His attributes, which are almost common in every religion, major religions of the world. The second thing is that people also believe, the believers also believe that God is the creator of the universe. Universe means everything which exists in the universe, including humankind, including all genders. And I think there is no difference between the religions, religious thoughts, that human being is the most important creation of God, Allah, Bhagwan, Ishwar, or Yahweh. We study in the Bible, in the first book of Bible, Genesis, that God created man in His image. In His image means every human being, whether he is Jew or whether he is agnostic or atheist, is a human being. And being a human, he exists in the image of God. And in Quran we read that God said that I infused my ruh, nafakhtu fihi min ruhi, my ruh into Adam. That means everyone, every human being who is who lived in this world or who is living in this world or who will live on this earth has a spirit of God in himself. And when we try to harm a human being, it means we harm the spirit of God which is embedded in human being. Likewise, other scriptures of other religions also mention the primacy of man in the universe and the strong notion that the whole universe has been created by God for the service of human being is also common among the religions. So human being has a prime importance. Animals are sacrificed for the food of animals, for the food of human being. This flora and fauna, the pastures, and every other thing, anything which is used as a food is the food of human being. And likewise, man gets benefit, human being gets benefit from shining of the sun, shining of the moon, and wandering stars and this and that. So the universe has been created for serving the human being, and the creator is God. So the primacy of God and primacy of human being are two major concepts which can be, which if honored by the human being and if embedded in the psychology of human being and reflect in their behavior and their character, both the ideas can play a vital role, a very, very important role in bringing people of different faiths together. Therefore, I would insist to propagate and promote the teachings of different religions with the reference to their scriptures, which I have quoted in my paper points, briefly with full references of different scriptures. I would not like to repeat it here because the presentation would become long, and we have very limited, the time is very limited. If we insist on these 2 points with the help of the scriptures with the quotes of the scriptures of different faiths and the teachings of towering scholars and saints of different faiths, we can bring people together, at least the believers of the world together, on these two notions, the primacy of God and primacy of human being. Thank you very much for listening to my few words. This was this is the basic idea which I have presented in my paper, and unfortunately I am not there. And I hope you would enjoy the written form of my paper. Thank you very much.